I mean, I am exhausted. Today is Monday. The Monday. My plan was to start this day smartphone free. However, yesterday was Mother's Day, and it was yesterday was Mother's Day, and so we were doing Mother's Day stuff, and it was so fun. We went to the flea market, then we came home and just had a kind of a relaxy afternoon. I took a nap. It was amazing. We got ramen. Rowan made dessert pancakes for me, and we snuggled up and watched Paddington in Peru, which is just adorable. Yeah, so yesterday was busy, and I am now extremely tired. But I didn't get to really plan for how I'm going to execute this smartphone detox. But I think what's really interesting to note is that I am feeling a fascinating amount of anxiety. I haven't given up my phone yet, but the closer it gets to the moment that I do, the more anxiety is bubbling up in me. And at the moment, I'm not trying to analyze it. I'm not trying to figure out where it's coming from. I'm just sort of breathing through those moments. But anyway, Adrian goes to work today around 10, so before he leaves for work, I am going to give it to him. Today is also a Scorpio full moon. It is a deep dig in the trenches and pull out all the gunk kind of full moon, like Mariana's Trench. There are 3 water signs. Cancer is sort of like the ocean surface where everything's really pretty and sparkly when the moonlight hits it. It's all feelings and love and comfort. And then Pisces is sort of the mid-ocean, where you're just weightless and floaty, and there's all manner of sea life. And then Scorpio is like the ocean floor. It's deep feelings, deep emotions, dark, it's dark. So yeah, there's a lot coming out today. I can already feel it, and surely going to be amplified by giving up the phone. Because once I give it up, there will be very little to distract me from what I'm feeling. And a big part of this moon is asking us, what physical actions can I take in my life? What things do I need to let go of that are getting in the way of me living in my absolute fullest magic and fullest power? And right now, it's my phone. There are other things, but let's get this big one out of the way, and then surely the other stuff will come to the surface. Anyhow, I gotta go tend to these children. So what is my plan for this week? Well, it's not a whole lot, but I do have some rules. I'm still allowed to watch television. I'm still allowed to go on the computer. So in the morning time, I've been working on waking up at 5 a.m. and so far it's been working out pretty good, but I haven't really established any sort of routine, and I do kind of end up just sitting on my phone. So instead of that, I would like to wake up. We're gonna do some kind of movement. We're gonna do a meditation. I'm gonna shoot for 20 minutes, but any amount of time is fine. Then I would do some reading from a personal development book, and then prep for the day, whether that be tidying up around the house, if I need to write down some to-dos that I need to get done that day, maybe making some muffins or some banana bread. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then the kids are up, and then it's breakfast time and all the chaos of morning drop-off. Because we have our vegetable garden now, I'd like to get outside as early as possible to do yard work, because I don't like it when it's hot, and the temperature has definitely risen the past few days. So getting out, getting in the garden, watering plants, etc., etc. And then of course we have homeschool stuff that needs to happen. And obviously the kids are going to be keeping me busy most of the day, but there are those moments when they are not keeping me busy. And the thing that I've decided that will replace those moments is starting the process of really diving into decluttering this house. I want this next 2 weeks to be about really clearing out gunk Getting rid of the smartphone is helping me to clear out mental gunk, mental clutter. It's freeing up space for my emotions to come out, any suppressed feelings that have been going on, that I've been pushing down by my screen, by my phone use. So it makes sense that this would also be a really good time to start to declutter and clear out my physical space, which in turn should circle back and help me with the clearing out of the mental and emotional stuff. And other than that, I'm just remaining curious. I'm curious to see what's going to happen and how this is all going to play out. What's going to show up for me, what feelings are going to bubble to the surface, what kinds of insights and revelations I will have about myself and about my life, and I'm going to be sharing it all. Oh, also, I'm allowed to check the news once a day in an intentional, mindful way that helps me remain an active participant in all of this, but doesn't become all-consuming. It's so weird. You know how, you know that thing where when addicts are about to go into rehab, they just have like one last blaze of glory binge of a night? I know what it feels like, and I can feel in my body right now. My body's just like one more scroll, just one more scroll. It's very telling. It's a very telling feeling. Anywho, I'm done. I'm done with this. This is the time to be done with things. I'm done with patterns. I'm done with loops. I'm done with going through the same loop over and over again. Let's go for one last scroll, huh? This is nice. It's true, you know. All right. I want to read this thing about the moon. This is from Sarah Jenks. She is a beautiful, beautiful, divine, feminine, goddess, wisdom, spiritual leader. I don't know, person. She's a person. She's a witch. You said you wanted to feel more rooted, more alive, more connected to what's real. Now your body is asking, can I actually hold that? This moon comes not to test you, but to help you release what your nervous system is still gripping. Literally gripping. She says, you don't have to keep bracing. You don't have to hold it all. You don't have to carry the weight that's no longer yours. Let go of the tension in your jaw, the armor in your belly, the breath you've been holding for years. Let the body show you what it's done protecting. Let your breath lead you toward what's true. Let the shedding be sacred. You don't need to force the release. You just need to be with it. This is the work. This is the way. I feel that. Anywho, it's time to say goodbye. Let me take all my cards out. Take all the stuff out of here. Turn this puppy off. Are you ready? Let's do this. I'm giving this to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in your pocket.
You put it somewhere?
Yep. You can do it now. You can do it later.
Maybe both.
You can just keep hiding it in different places. This is now my phone for the next 2 weeks, and now I'm going to go into the garden and do some gardening without anything. Normally I would have some kind of something going. I would have music playing, or I would have a podcast on. Hi, Bubby. Okay, but we're just gonna be with ourselves. So it's a little after 1 in the afternoon, and oh, this is hard. This is really hard. It's really weird. My subconscious habit of grabbing for my phone has gotten really loud, and I'm noticing very clearly every time my brain sends a signal to my hand to go and get it, to reach for it. And I'm noticing when that happens. For example, there was a moment I had to go to the bathroom. But right before I started to walk to the bathroom, I felt that signal. I felt that communication between my brain and my hand. Like, oh, we need to go get our phone first. I'm witnessing the programming. I'm witnessing how my brain has become wired to expect it. And it's very strange. I'm also noticing that I'm trying to find dopamine hits in other places. Like, I've been snacking a lot today and snacking a lot on just random nonsense. And I feel like my brain is trying to substitute that for the phone. I also have found myself sort of scrolling on the computer a few times. I'd need to go on there to do one thing specific and ended up going to Instagram, going onto Facebook, and scrolling around YouTube with no real direction or aim, but I caught myself and I got off. And I think that's a good lesson here, is that this whole experiment, this whole gift actually that I'm giving to myself is going to require just a lot of grace, a lot of patience. Oh God, speaking of patience, I have very little today. I am so irritable. And I know that some of that has to do with the fact that I'm really tired and that I don't really want to do anything. But the fact that I can't have my smartphone, it's making me uncomfortable to a point where I'm cranky. But anyway, that's my midday update. Now I think I'm gonna go clean something, or rather, actually, the babies are sleeping right now, so now would actually be a good time for me to go and sit in quiet. Because that's honestly one of the biggest things that I lose from my phone addiction, is just those moments of stillness and quiet where I can just exist with myself. Those are also the moments when the most gunk bubbles up to the surface. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take like 10 minutes. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes to just go sit outside and be quiet. Well, look at me, cleaning the kitchen with not a bit of entertainment. I have to say, I have a wicked headache. I don't know if that's because I hardly ate anything today, or if I'm actually going through like physical withdrawal, or if I'm still just recovering from yesterday's adventures in the sun and staying up late, but I feel weird. I do realize that there's nothing wrong with having music playing. I could do that, but that's not the point. I can incorporate music back in a few days, but for right now, I'm just trying to go as clean can be. And it's interesting. Look at this absolutely freaking stunning fabric that Adrian brought me today. Look at it. Look at it. It's got like a secret pattern in the velvet. It's got this beautiful jewel tone.
Apple for me.
Okay, cool. It's got this beautiful jewel tone floral pattern, but then there's like a secret line drawing floral pattern in it. Oh! And there's so much of it. I'm gonna turn this into a cloak for Rowan and myself because there's enough for both of us, and maybe something else too. Well, we did it. I did it. I made it through my first day without my phone, and wow, that was rough. That was interesting. There were so many moments throughout the day where stuff would just flood up to the surface. Don't know what it is, what it's about. It would just show up. And I thought about my phone literally all day long. It was just this lingering little nagging thought just constantly there. My brain kept wanting me to find it and wanting me to pick it up, and it felt weird not having it in my hand. And I didn't think it would be so hard to just make dinner and clean the kitchen without having my phone with me. But wow, that was a huge trigger. But I did it. I made it through, and I'm really interested to see where this goes. This is just fascinating. Oh, now I'm going to relax. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for helping me get through my first day without my phone. I love you so very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.